Hello, hello. This is Thethrell from AMZ Game, and I wanted to give you guys kind of a sneak peek, a little look at a game that'll be coming out soon, Revelation Fire and Ice. For anybody that follows me on Facebook, you know that I've created a page for this game and got some people following it already. Excited to get this game going. Just wanted to kind of point out a few things just to show you guys what this is about. As you can see, I'm an archer. Go figure. The characters for this are not like some of the other games where you can choose to be male or female so far, and this is only the beta version of it so far, so maybe this will change when the real version comes out. But the I could only choose this little girl as an archer. I believe the knight was a male and the mage was an adult female. So just to give you guys a little bit of heads up on what that might or might not be. Not sure yet. But as you can see, I've got, this is what my mount right now looks like. You saw it kind of jump off for a second there. This game has a feature where if you sit in one spot for a while without doing anything, it'll start resting. It'll go into this, what it's called, Zuo-chan, meditation mode. You can have it do that and it will just start gaining XP for you. This so far is not really a game for campers. A lot of games don't like when people try to camp and just try to be a super powered level 20, and it's just retarded for people to do that anyway. Games are meant to want to be good at something and want to improve, not to sit at a really low level just to be able to beat low level people. But anyway, this is a good way to get rid of bullshit like that. So you can do that. Click ride to get back on my mount. Just to show you guys a little bit how mounts work, here's this dragon tab down here. This is the mount I'm currently on. Your mounts have these skills. I'm not going to cover too much of this right now. I'll cover that a later time. You can upgrade your skills, flipping this, spinning the lever, and it will just randomly select some skill to upgrade. You can use gold, which is the currency that you can actually buy with real money. It is called gold in this version, in this game, and you can use gold to, as it even says here, to cheat. And then over here we've got Dragon Mount Promote, and what this does is it will increase your dragon level. As you can see, I'm up to to rank 4 right now. And just to show you how to do that, I'll go ahead and do that. You need to get these Dragon Promote Orb. And you can get them, as you can see here, it says here where you can get these things from. So just to show you what happens when you go up a level on these things. It'll sit here, and the higher the number here, the better chance of it getting promoted to the next level. And there we go. So once it gets promoted, you get a new mount. And if you want to change the mount, you want to go back to a different one, here's where your mounts are. And these here that say perpetual, these are your basic mounts that you can get all of these for free. You just need to get these orbs from different places in the game. All of these cool looking mounts. Now these you have to buy, and for some reason they're 7-day, 30-day. Not too sure about that, because that basically equals out to about $9 for a 30-day mount. I think that thing would have to be pretty awesome for me to justify paying something like that. But you can get mounts through that way. If you want to see what these mounts look like, not in this little tiny screen, you can click preview and then go back out of here and it'll be blank. No. Then you get to see the little dude. So you can choose which mounts you want to ride on. Mounts, the better mount you have here, even these free ones, give you stats. So it's not just a useless skin that does nothing. They actually do increase your stats. So good to work on these things. You can spend currency on improving these, as it says here, buy from shop. So the shop here is called Mall Shop. You can see different kind of things here. You can buy VIP. This ultimate VIP card, I think that's a pretty good deal. 180 days, 6 months for basically $32, so about $5 a month. Not bad. I haven't completely figured out what exactly VIP does in this game yet, but normally VIP in games like this are always worth it. You can just quickly scroll through here and you can see the different prices on different things. Okay, now for the actual game itself. You can see up here my HP, MP. Even though I'm an archer, I have this MP. I don't think it stands for magic points. Not sure what it stands for. Maybe mana points or something like that. But this is used for certain skills. You can see my skills down here. I'm not able to use my keypad, my number pad on the side to activate these, although I can use my keyboard, the regular numbers on the keyboard. So that's a little bit of an annoyance, but you can just sit here and click them when you're in fights as well. I'll try to find some stuff to fight here in just a moment, just to show you guys what that's like. But you can see I'm level 31. When you reach level 30, things become a little bit more customizable. We've got these different stats here, and you can figure those out later. I'll cover those more later as once the game actually starts. But every time you level, starting at level 20, you get 5 of these points that it says potential. But basically you get 5 points. You can distribute them however you want along here. And so you can really customize your character. Do you want it to be more for attack? Do you want it to be more defensive? Etc., etc. So got a little bit of stuff to work with, unlike Wartune, where they just say, here's what you got, work with it. And you know, this gives you a lot of stuff to customize. Pretty nice. I like stuff like that. You can see I don't really have much gear. I've basically been doing all point and click. Haven't focused too much on this yet, but there's that. Talents, every level you get to level certain things on here. These are, although it says talent, these are really just your skills, what you use to fight with. So we'll just go ahead and do that, get that out of the way. And you can click and drag different ones down into here. I've already got them selected, so I can't really select more, but you can completely customize this to where you want your skills, so set that up however you want. Pretty nice little system there. As far as this actual screen itself, if I scroll my mouse, use my mouse scroller thingy, I can zoom in and out. So that's kind of neat. I like that. If I'm running long places, I can I normally zoom out just so I see a little bit more. But if I want to do something with my character, I normally will zoom in a bit more on there. If you want to rotate the screen, hold down the control key, left click the mouse, which will grab the screen, and then you can turn it. So you can really immerse yourself in here, look around, do different things. You can run around just like any other game, run around wherever the hell you want to run around to. Shows a little mini map up here if you want to get more of a broad screen. Here's a button up here that says map. So now you can see the entire city I'm in. If you want to get a look at world map, you can also do that. And each of these is different levels. So let's see what else we got here. Got a GM tab, pretty normal. What else can I do? Nice little thing just to tell you how to improve on different aspects of the game. These are always good things for beginners. If you get kind of lost, just go in here, look around. Turn the music on or off. I prefer my music, so to game music. Got your mail, typical stuff. Not exactly sure what this does. I think basically they just have different lines into their server, and if one gets busy, you can just kind of switch over. Maybe reduce lag. That might be a really nice thing. Block other players. Combat aid setting. As you can see, that doesn't really work yet. No idea what this is supposed to do. But here's this thing, enable auto something or other. So it doesn't work right here. Alright, if I were in an area where there were a bunch of monsters, I want to just sit there and farm that area, I click that, can just set my computer down and go do something else and come back, and it will just sit there and keep killing and killing and killing until you tell it to stop. So that's a nice little feature there. Achievements just gives you different stuff to kind of aim your self for. And then leaderboard. Different stuff. Okay. I'm not going to focus too much on any one thing here. Let's see. Bag. Your bag starts out with just these 4 rows unlocked. You need to get... Let me see. You need to get 5 brave bags to unlock a line. So you can see I've unlocked 2 extra lines. I don't really know how I got those things. I didn't spend anything. It's just I somehow had them and was able to unlock 2 more lines. Your bag is a little bit annoying. It's as you can see, there's nothing here to sell items that you don't need. You just have to right click on them and discard them. Basically just throw away things you don't need. I don't really like that. I like being able to sell things that I don't need, but they do have this little thing, vend. I'm not exactly sure how this stuff works yet, but I know that this vend is and this is basically like a marketplace for those of you who are familiar with that kind of thing. If there's stuff that I don't want or don't need, I can set up a little shop right here and sell it, and people can come and buy it from me. So that is a decent little thing. Let's see. You can see all that stuff once you start playing this game. Online bonuses. Get a ton of those when you start playing every day. When you see something here, just click on it. No, it won't let me because my bag's full. So I'll fix that later. Alright, let me try to find something to fight. How do I get out of here? Okay. No, I don't want to move. Okay, so I click on that, it'll start auto running for me. Now the way fights work in this game, pretty simple. You do get to select your attacks. Okay, so here's some stuff to fight. As you can see, they don't aggro. I can sit here and run around. They're not going to do anything to me. If I hold my cursor over one, it gives you a little sword and then shows you the health of the thing. And if I click it, it'll automatically attack it until that thing is dead. Now, these things are very weak, so of course I'm just hitting one-shotting them. But if I, let's see, I'll go here where I'm around a couple things, and I'll use a mass attack. This, as you can see, this deals damage to 20 targets within a 6-meter radius, and you'll see what it does. I just click this. No, I didn't see the animation for it. There we go. It happened that time. And it's still just killing stuff too strong. But as you can see, you can sit here and attack things and use skills for things that take more than one hit. Of course, they'll come and start attacking you back. So you can use evasion just by running around. You can improve your defense, improve your block, improve your evasion so that it, when it tries to hit you, it misses. And just sit here, and these skills of yours will do some good damage, but they do have cooldowns. So that is where the skill of this game comes into play, where you choose which skills to use at what times. Try running around and evading the enemy, stuff like that. Oh, there was a thing there, it just said 50-bound copper. When you kill some of these things, sometimes they'll drop something, and you do have to physically go and pick them up. There's nothing so far that I've seen that will automatically collect everything for you. So that's a little bit of an annoyance, but every game has its ups and downs. If I have to just click the extra shit that they give me, then I'll click it. Alright, so I've covered just the basic concepts of this, basic gameplay, not too difficult. Everything over here is same as any other game. You can click on it and it will just take you to that quest. This game can be done a little bit more auto than other games. If I click on this, now it just goes to auto path until it actually starts to activate that quest. And it'll just keep running until it finds the dude. Or if I used a scroll, these teleport scroll things. I haven't used one, so I don't know exactly how they work, but basically it just teleports you right to the wherever you want to go to. But we'll just let it run along here. Hopefully it's not too long of a run. While this is doing this, though, you can be... okay, there we go. He's in the city. And so he's got a few quests that I could activate. So let's just click on one. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, this is just having the activated quest where I would go fight a bunch of monsters, yada, yada, yada. Alright, so we've got VR up there, talents, dragons. You can have friends. Cymedia, most of you guys know him, is on here. You can block people. Not too sure what an enemy list is, but alright. Here's the version of guild or faction or whatever you want to call it. I call it castle. I haven't joined one yet. I was thinking of just creating my own since this is just a test server. I don't really want to be with a bunch of Chinese people that don't speak any English, so I was thinking of just creating my own just to have a guild, but it wouldn't let me when I tried yesterday. I wasn't high enough level. I'll try again later. But anyway, there's a lot of different aspects of this game. I haven't quite figured things out yet. Like I said, mostly yesterday I was just pointing and clicking in between while I was doing other things on other games. I will try to be bringing you guys more updates from this stuff. I'll let you know as soon as I know when this game is coming out, and I'll get you a link for it. When I provide a link, please use that link, because that lets AMZ know that you guys have joined through me, and that just helps me out. So please use my link when I provide a link. Don't go, just doing a Google search, because that gives somebody else the credit after I've introduced you to the game. So, just try to help me out. I'm doing everything I can to help you guys out. Help me out and just use my link, please. And if you have questions, I can't really answer a lot about this game yet, but you guys know how I roll. I'll be trying to do my best on here and try to learn everything and bring all the best information I can to you as best as I can. So I look forward to joining with some of you guys when this game officially opens and trying some stuff out and having some fun. Hopefully get a good guild going. We'll see how it goes. I think it should be opening in a few weeks, first, second week of April maybe. Not 100% sure on that yet though. It's been delayed a few times, so we'll see how it goes, but I'll let you guys know. Thank you for joining me.